Iyo Prosper is who we have right here with us. He's an actor, Christian content creator. He has carved a unique niche for himself by blending faith, culture, and comedy, making the Bible relatable for a new generation of Nigerian audiences. We listen, we don't judge. Bible edition. Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. Good morning.
It's such a pleasure to meet with you.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine as well.
You've been doing this for 2 years. At what point did you get to? Did you decide that this is what I want to do in terms of carving a niche, especially because where the industry is saturated with a lot of content creators that are, doing different things that seem acceptable. At what point did you decide that I want to cater to the Christian audiences?
Well, there was not really a particular point I said I wanted to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it just kind of happened naturally because like I dabbled into a few content here and there, but this particular one just felt like I was supposed to be here. Like it was just very easy, very natural. And then I kept on seeing some messages. Oh my God, I love this. Oh my God, I was touched by your. I started seeing people saying I was touched by your content. I was, and I was like, okay. From one, it became a lot. Yeah. So that's how I found myself here.
Okay. Now, for every content that you create, because you seem to find, sometimes it feels like I'm watching your content and then I'm like, I actually thought of this. Or I actually thought of this. It's like as if you're going into the minds of people to actually reenact what they would actually, would have imagined.
Yeah.
How did you come about that? How do you talk to us about the creative process for every of your contents? Okay,
so when I'm in church and I hear some, because like my Sunday school days, I'll be like, how did this person actually feel? Because we never get to hear those
right.
Like this person had a mom. How did this person's mom feel? Like Mary now, for instance. Right. I did the story of Mary from Mary's mom's point of view.
Right.
I did like from from other people's point of view, like about like you just see your daughter now is pregnant. Oh yeah, like whoa, so like I did that. I started putting that into I started visualizing that, like putting it into my videos and all that, and people could relate. Yeah, I just let my own intrusive thoughts come out. Yeah.
Did you have to, study the Bible?
Yes, of course. Because the thing is, so the thing with this, my kind of content is that if you make any mistake...
Exactly, you'll be criticized for it.
They will so drag you.
Right.
It has happened before. Like there was a time I did something earlier in my content. I made... Okay, I was doing Hagar and Sarah, and I did because Isaac was 14 years younger than Ishmael.
Ishmael, yeah.
So and I didn't get that.
Oh.
Yeah, so like
you thought they were age mates.
I have now gone to damage control. Like when I saw, I was like, oh my God, it's true, because I saw it in the comment section. Like, oh my God, no, Isaac was. I now had to go back and like when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, no, I had to now make a video to do damage control and all that. So ever since then, I said I must get my facts right before I do any.
Let's talk about how you handle criticism, because you are in a generation where the cancel culture is eminent, especially with content creators. I don't know how you guys do it when it comes to your mental health. How do you handle, times where you're being criticized, where you're being called out for the kind of content that you create? Talk to us about, how you respond to them.
I've not really had much criticism.
Okay.
Like it's all been mostly love, But yeah, I've had a few bad comments here and there, but like I don't have strength for those kind of comments. I always block, delete and block. Like for real, I don't really
delete
and block. Yeah, because I don't like stress. Right from like my childhood,
right.
I don't like stress. Anything that's going to stress my mental health, I block. I get some people sending me, like there was a blog that posted me one time for something that was very, very nasty. Right. And someone sent it to me. I was like, don't ever try this again. I know you might be looking out for me, but don't ever send me such. I don't want to ever. Once I just see that you are going left, I just block you and delete your comment and I block you.
I love your approach to it. Let's talk about your win at the AMVCA. Congratulations, because that is a huge win.
Yeah.
Nobody saw it coming.
Yeah.
Especially because, you know, there were other strong contenders on that category.
Yeah.
Talk to us about, you know, the submission process to the point where, you know, you got the win.
Okay, so this particular video that got me the win was the list on my list. Like, I submitted it on the last day of submission because I didn't want to submit it, but I felt like it was the Holy Spirit. I just kept saying like, submit that video. So I just got back from the gym. I was like, okay, let me just quickly submit it because I had some other stuff that were quite good that I thought were good that I submitted, which they're actually good, yeah. Because I mean, so I submitted that one few hours to the closure, and yeah, when I got nominated, I was really shocked. My name was the first, Iyo Prosper. I was like, wow. I got a call. I was not watching the show, so I just got a call. You've been nominated. My phone was ringing. Everybody was so, you know. Then fast forward to the award show. I didn't think I was going to win. Like, I didn't even. It was so crazy. I almost didn't want to come for the award shows because I was like, you know, I had to fly all the way to Lagos and all that.
Right.
Like, so when I got called up, I was not even in the hall.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't want to go into details like for that.
Where you went to.
Yeah, but like I was not even in the hall. That's how bad it was because I didn't think I was gonna win.
Right.
I didn't think I was gonna win.
Right. My favorite content is the reality TV, the reality housewives of the Bible. I particularly love that one. The way you portrayed Potiphar's wife. I think that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your parents.
Yeah.
You know, because the way they would, you know, take in this content would be a bit different from how, you know, our peers would take it. So at the point when you started off, what did your parents say about it? They say, hey, you're trying to be blasphemous, or you're trying
Not
to
really.
Okay.
Where it would have been a problem is if I was doing another kind of content.
Right.
If I had the whole, you know what I mean, like all
Right.
those extra yeah. Because my parents are very like Christian people.
Right.
So like they were so happy that I was even doing the line of content I was
Christian
doing.
content.
So like, and my kind of content, I just tell stories from my point of view, from the average Nigerian point of view that they kind of understand.
Right.
Because not everybody, I don't know how this would sound, not everybody reads the Bible, but like people could like people can like watch stuff and get,
it brings
and then they will not want
awareness to it.
they will not want to go and actually
And
read.
check,
I see a lot of comments like that,
exactly.
and it really makes me feel very happy.
Right.
And they're like, oh my God, I saw this, I like this, I had to go and
Watch it.
yeah, it's so crazy. So my parents really took it, like they're taking it very well. They're my biggest fans.
Oh,
my dad is my biggest fan.
You mentioned when we
is
were
so cringe to me.
speaking earlier on, which is what?
It's crazy to me.
It
like,
is crazy
yeah.
to you. Are you serious? Earlier when you talked about how the Holy Spirit influences you.
Yeah.
Let's lean deeper into it and how you get inspiration, you know, from the Holy Spirit in terms of, you know, the kind of content that, and most importantly, the message that you're trying to pass across. So even after, you know, shooting the content and producing it, do you go back and say, oh, am I passing the message that I want to get across to people through this content?
Yeah, there are some content that I have actually shot that I never posted.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I don't know. I never just felt at peace, you know, after editing a full-on content.
Wow.
But I never posted it because I didn't feel convicted to post it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Because like, in as much as I'm trying to, you know, pass a message, it's quite it's sacred. It's not even quite. It's actually sacred. So like, you have to be very careful how you pass these messages.
Right.
Yeah. So the Holy Spirit like influences a lot of my stuff.
Fantastic, because it's very easy for it to be misinterpreted. For it to be entertainment, not knowing that you are actually, you know, spreading the gospel of, you know, Jesus Christ.
Oh, there was one I did during this past Easter. Oh my God, I love the reception it got. But then I was still getting some backlash. Yeah. And this content was like really full-on evangelism. I'm not even kidding. Like it was a lot. It was a lot. But then I still like some DMs. Why would you do that? Oh my God, no. You know? And I'm like,
what's next for Iyo? What should we expect from Iyo?
Expect more. I intend to go into full-on like production, like movie production, YouTube Yeah.
faith-based
Yeah,
movies?
of course.
Oh,
Yes,
fantastic.
faith-based movies. Yeah. So I'm like taking different people's lives, like Moses. We have Joshua. We have like so many people just individually and just like on YouTube.
I would like you to do the story of Jonah. Let's head over to the kitchen. Our chef has made something. Because I imagine you saying, imagine what Jonah was thinking after he got out
I actually
from
did a video of that.
belly of the fish.
I did a video of that.
You want to show us a video of that while we're